Good afternoon, guys. So today we are dyeing some paper. So I'm going to do it a different way. I'm not doing tea or coffee dyed or vegetable dyed or that. You could do this way with distressed ink sprays and all your different colour sprays. But I do it a different way. Now you want an old tray. This tray I've had for years. I've even got resin on it. So it's perfect for this because it comes up into a lip. You know when you get the ones with the handles where the water goes past that, but this one's fine for that. So I'm going to use that. You'll need a big paintbrush, which I've quite ruined, and a smaller one. You'll definitely need one of these, and you'll need a bunch of boring white copier paper, printer paper. So that we will turn into different colours. Now sometimes when I do this, I will get different other colours shining through, and I love it when it does that, especially if they join together when they're drying. So what I do is after I have done this project, I've got 2 racks in my bathroom. You know the peg hangers, which are clothesline hangers. They've got all the pegs around them, and I've got 2 of them set up at the moment to hang my papers from the corner on. You have to be careful because they're very delicate, and they do roll around when you hang them. So you iron them out the next day anyway, and they're perfectly fine. And because you're cutting the papers, if you get a very scraggy end which you've hung, you just chop that off and discard it. But I love doing it this way because I do like the colours it gives out. You get a nice rich colour. It's best to go, the darker it is when I lay the colour down, the less likely it is when it dries. So it dries a little bit more subtle than putting it on first of all. So what I'm using, and this is how I dye my papers, is the Dye Mine inks. They're fountain pen inks. Right, I've got those 2 there, which are the Hope Pink, which is a very, very bright, like luminous pink. I've got this Cledon Cat, which is a lovely, like a tealy blue, like a light blue. The panel itself is mostly blue with a hint of pink, but it can go any colours I want inside, so I don't have to make up too many sheets of plain paper, but they're just for writing on basically. So I need a percentage in them, and as I'm doing 2 journals, I need to have more than a couple pages. So I'm just gonna work with it. So I'm gonna pick up some sheets. How many have I got here? 1, 2, 3. I usually just grab a bundle, but I'm going to count them out so you'll know how many. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on. No, I've lost. Hold on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 there. We'll call it 10. I'll put another sheet on top. Call it 10 sheets. I'll do it at one time, right? So what I do is I lay some water down, just a splat, just to get it start soaking, right? So it's in some water. Right, and then we want some on the top, but I'm going to brush it as well. I'm going to brush that over I should have gloves on really, because with any dyes, it will stain your hands. But as I haven't painted my nails yet, because I haven't had time to even do that, we're just going to carry on. See how quick that water dries, so you just need to keep it wet. I'm just going to make sure that top layer is really nice and wet, and then I'm going to just change it over and add some more water, and then I'm going to put some ink on. Right, so I don't know, shall I do the bright pink first? Yeah, why don't we? Hold on. I need a napkin or something, just to leave that on for a minute, because I don't want that dye all over the place. Though this dye is not too bad actually, because you can get it off with water. So I'm just gonna dab some of that on. Get some more water on there. And just go for it. See how lovely pink. It's like a hot pink. Right, hold on a minute. Let me get this top on. Now, I'm going to take it up and over like that. And then again. And I want some more dye as well. You just need as many drops as you want, really. Right. And I'm going to turn that again a sec. I'm actually going to flip it right away from the back over and let that piece run down on there. Turn it again so it grabs it off the back. So now we're getting there. Let me just let it soak in. But you see, you'll have pieces like that. So what I want to do is carefully put that down like that and flip that, and then just get whatever you can from the sides, because that's all your ink as well. I do like doing this. I've done it many times in all the journals that I've sold and that. It makes some lovely coloured pages. And just go through, like I've got a bit of white there, but it doesn't matter. Just make sure they're all dyed. See, they're not. So what we do, again, these are delicate by the way, so you've got to be careful. And they will roll a bit like that corner there. So they will do that. But they will come out a nice lightish pink. I'm not going to put too much of the dye on. I could make these a lot brighter to the point where they're really, really bright. but I'm not going to do that. So what I want to do is carefully roll up the page. Don't try and pick it up, try and roll it, because now they're soaking wet. We are running out the colour actually, but that's alright, that's alright. There's still colour in there, it's still soaking in. And remember, the biggest bit of colour was at the bottom. So what we're going to do is turn that so it can soak into that while I'm just preparing the top. So they've gone through different shadings. These ones are all done. Let me just try and open this one. Right, there we go. Get this one done. And then we'll flip it again. I think I'll add a bit more colour as it's on its last bit. I'm doing this just to clean this nozzle out, ready for the next lot. Always make sure you put your top on after, because you don't want to spill that everywhere. You really don't. I have done that and it went all over my other desk and it's gone into the wood, so you don't want to be doing that. Right, let's get that last one back and just make that a bit more darker. Get some of that around it. There we go, done. Now if you've got a nice hot sunny day that's outside, you can lay these out on, say, what do you call it, a plastic sheet. You know, the type you get for when you're decorating all that. Now I've got one of them on my bathroom floor at the moment, so when I hang them on the pegs, the peg hangers, it can drip down onto that big plastic, I don't know what you call them, dust sheets or something, and then I can just scoop that away when it's dry and put it away until next time into a bag or something, ready to be used next time. So I'm going to go and hang these up now. They've come out really nice. As I said, the colours will change a bit. They will become a little bit lighter, but they're really nice. And as I said, if you mix them with different colours, and I'll probably do, I'll show you, but you can't really see it until it's dry, that's the problem. But I will show these when they're dry. It will take a day or so for them to dry out properly, and then you have to iron them, because as I said, they roll around when they're upright, and then you just roll them out flat and then you can use them. But they do come out really nice. Right, let me go and hang these back up, and then I'll come back, wipe my tray around, change my water because it's now pink, and then we'll do another colour. Right, I'm back. I've got my clean water, getting some more sheets now, and I'm not going to count the sheets. I roughly know how many I want to do. I will pick up a few extra for them. Yeah, this is roughly about 10 or so again. So put some water on the bottom so it absorbs, and water on the top all over. Get it soaking. I'm going to go in with this darker blue. It's called Sub-Zero. It is a diamine. I got it as a sample, but it's a really nice colour. Let's try and take the rest of that pink out of this, which I've forgotten what the name is of it. It'll come to me. It's one of those days. But this is a nice blue. I'll put a bit in there. I'm leaving it for a second like that so it goes into the lines, you see. And then it'll be alright. It'll go soak in more to them line bits and go light on the top. Right, okay, let's get some water on the brush. So like that. And we'll just knock that white out. Don't want the white. See, and it gives that sort of effect, like splodgy, which I like. Now this is going to the bottom, and I'm going to end up with lots of different colours on me. I'm going to go into that middle bit, and I'm going to put some more ink down. I know I've got ink on there already, but I want these quite dark in places. Get some more. Oh, this is waterlogged anyway, this brush. Right, and then just pick up from the edges all that. There we go. Nice. So I like that splodge, that splodgy effect. Right, and then we'll go again. Opening the pages is another matter. But yeah, do this one. Pick some more up. We have some light pages and some dark pages then, you see. Get a load on there. I like doing batches of these. So whenever I'm making a journal, say if it's, I don't know, say if it's a Christmas journal, do some lovely green and reddish papers. They do this in a gold, I think, as well, this ink, and silver. You can do it in that. But remember, whatever colour it looks like now, it does dull down when it dries. So you've got to remember that you've got to do it a bit brighter than you necessarily want it. Look, I'm dripping all that off onto there, look. Can you see that? It's dripping all off onto there. No, you can see it now. And, yeah, that was so cool in. It's nice. Nice blue to write on. And the funny thing is, you can go over these with your Dynamo ink, fountain pen, after, once these sheets are dried and they're in the book, you see. So, see how that page has gone? Look, this was the first one we done. See? I love that texture it gives off like that. So, how about if we do another couple like that? Right, this is soaking wet now. Right, I'm going to go and put that into the middle. Hold on, there's some more ink there. I'm going to do another one like that. Pick some more ink up. You don't want too much ink. Just a few bits of, you can splatter it around. Let it move a bit. And then I'll just go in as it is. Take some of that up to the edges. And then that piece is done. I'm going to go way back here. Just drop some of that off like that, and then turn it again, and that's it, it's done. That's the blue now, but you'll see with this was our first start one. You know where I dropped the darker ink at first, and the ripples in the page is captured in the ripples. Now what it's done, it's gone into like a light grey, like a heather grey colour throughout here. You've got all different types of blue in here, I can see. You can do that as well around the edges. There's one going over, but it's got all different shades in there of blue. And it's so pretty when it's done. Right, I should go and get rid of that. I may use the blue dye that's on there to do some more blue dye, and then put on top another colour. So let me go and hang these ones up, and I'll be back. I've still left the dye on there. Look, you can see it. You can see it all shimmering, look. Right, so the dye's still left on. I'm going to take less sheets this time. I've got 4 sheets here, and I'm just going to dip them and just so I can use that up. Now, see how it's created this? If you pull it down, it's got all waves in it now, where it's lifted with the water. Oh, hang on, I'm going to use that other ink, actually. I'm going to use this this one. So I don't think it'll notice much, but it may produce a different colour. Rather than the colour it is. Oh, it's a greeny. Oh, it's like a greeny shade also. Oh, it is coming out blue now. It must have a lot of green in the ink. So we're going to brush that. Remember, it's picking up that other ink as well. There we go. Look, we've got that stained in there. Just give it a minute, you know. If you want it stained more, then wait longer. There we go. And I'll turn it now. I want it to soak all this up, you see. Probably have to come in again. Maybe I'll put some more ink on. It's dry in some places because it's soaking it. That's not the one I wanted, was it? It's this one. Right. Managed to do a line of it there, which was great. That's what I wanted to do. Give that a second. And you can move it as well. It's movable. You can do that. See, it's gone. Look at the colours in it, the shifts. Beautiful. Now, think of that as a journal page. Oh, we've got the other blue going in now. It's going to be lighter as it dries. That's got a lot of black and green in that pigment, in that blue. So it's going to dry down to a very light grey in some places, a bit darker in others. But I like that actually. I like it. It looks good. Now these should all be done now. I'm suspecting they're all done. It's hard to pick them up when they're soaked. Yeah, they're done. So that's it. And you end up with blue water. So you could use that if you're doing blue again. You can use that again. You see, just keep pouring out if you're using this. Do one more. I haven't cleaned this, and I've still got the blue water here. But I'm gonna just add some other water on and just mix it. Get that going again. And I've got some of the Scepter out as well. So I'm doing blue with some Scepter in it. And I just love the colours they come out. Do first, so we'll just get this top. Now this is just the water that instead of getting clean water, I've just left it. Now it's bubbling. Let's just get some more on there so it bubbles a bit more. Now, while that's doing that, I'm going to add some Scepter. It's sepia actually, but I call it Scepter. I've got a funny way of saying things. So it is sepia. It's a brown colour. And it looks vintage when it's watered down. And I've used quite a bit of this one actually to make papers with. So I'm mixing it in with the blue as well. See, now I've got that marbled effect again in those lines. And I'm going to turn it. I'm going to wet the back. I'm going to lay some of the blue down. It looks green, doesn't it, to start with? Got a little bit too much. But because I wanted to do have some of the Scepter, the sepia on there. I've got to stop saying the word Scepter. That's a totally different thing. You know, like when you have certain words for certain things. Yeah, well, that's me all over. I've got certain words for certain things. And it's hard. It's a hard habit to break. Oh, too much. But it doesn't matter. We can deal with that. So you keep running down there. Go on. Go down the lines. And run off if you can. No, you don't want to run off. Okay. It's a lovely coppery colour. See, look at that, look. Oh. Let me hold it up so you can see it. I want to wet it again so it really soaks through. And then let me show you. Oh, I love it. And some of these crease lines, they don't come out, but they're in the paper and they don't crease too much when you iron them, but they are actually in the paper and I like that. But look. See the lines, the creases. I love all this. Right, so let's do it again. So we're gonna put that, see what that bottom one's like. See, now that is coming out on there, look. So what I'm gonna do with that is just add some water on there, which will seep through and it'll collect that up. And then I'm gonna turn it again. And then I'm going to go into another corner. Look at that, look. Beautiful. So that's done. Alright, so we're going to have to do this bit. So let's will it down. Let's get some blue on there. If I can find... Yeah, there it is. It's got a little bit of brown in there still. Let's try and get that out of it. Right, and I just want a little bit of this. Put it in the water parts. Don't want a lot on there, just a bit. I'm going to let that swell down a bit. And I will add a little bit of this, just a touch. I need to get that colour back out though, don't I? Right, just a touch here and there. I had to do that quickly because it's going to dry in one place otherwise. There we go. Now it's flowing. Look at that. Now, you might think, oh, look at that. I'll tell you, when they're dry and they're finished and they're lovely and crisp sheets with all this colourway in them, they are amazing. Amazing. Look, see how that's done that? So, I think they're all, let's make sure, I've got to make sure the back one, look. They're amazing like that. I love doing these two colours together. I'm going to do something on the back of this one. This is very fragile now. I'll do a bit of blue. I may just pour it. Ooh. Let it run. Let it run down. And then that way it's capturing the lines in the paper. And see if we can do anything that way. But I don't think so because I think it's dried. Well, it's not enough to go that way, so we'll stick some more ink in. I'll put a bit down here. Let's do a line of it, like that. I'm going to need some water on there, my thing's full. Hang on, let's drop some water on. There we go. And we will go that way first. And then we will go right the way down. Like that. and maybe let it run around the edges, because that will give the distressed look, a distressed edge look as well. It's all coming out now, and when you think you've had enough of it, and then you can turn it back. Look, it's made a different colour, greeny colour as well. But look at that. I love it. And that's that one. And look. Let me take you down a bit. You've got the light is right under. So if I take the light up a bit, you'll be able to see it better. We've got some bubbles going on underneath, but that's okay. It's very hard to peel the paper. But look, it's lovely, absolutely lovely. If you're very careful, you see, when it's this wet, you can peel it back and that. So I'm going to go and hang that. I hope you've learnt something in this tutorial. This is part of the 1K journal that I'm making. I'm just making up some papers, and there will be another video because I've got to put all the journal papers together and then put the journal together, and then I should be near enough done. But I hope you're enjoying this series, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and thanks everyone coming in and joining in, and I'll catch up with you in my next video. Okay, bye bye.